reaction tonight after White Sox pitcher Mike Clevinger's partner says he choked her and threw chewing tobacco on the couple's child.
WJAN's Dana Revick is joining us now with more on this story. Dana?
Well, the woman coming forward says he not only abused her, but she's accusing him also of abusing two other women that he has had children with in the past. This newly signed pitcher's future with the White Sox now uncertain as Major League Baseball investigates.
Hopefully his mechanics and release point are in order. It's the sixth start, second in a row versus these Diamondbacks.
New to the White Sox this season, 32-year-old Mike Clevinger, who the team signed in late November in a one-year, $12 million deal after the pitcher left the San Diego Padres, is now facing domestic violence allegations. The mother of Clevinger's 10-month-old daughter speaking out, accusing him of abuse.
We went to try to look into some of these incidents and to talk to people to verify the nature of this investigation.
Senior investigative writer with The Athletic, Katie Strang, spoke with 24-year-old Olivia Feinstead, who details her alleged abuse on her Instagram story, posting photos as well, saying Clevinger abused both her and her daughter, throwing an iPad at her when she was pregnant, slapping and choking her in a hotel room in June, and spitting used chewing tobacco on their baby. Feinstead says she has been in contact with Major League Baseball's Department of Investigation since the summer.
What I feel confident saying at this point is that the White Sox were not aware of this investigation when they signed him, and that has to do with some of the confidentiality provisions that goes along with MLB's investigation process.
The White Sox confirming that tonight, releasing this statement saying, quote, Major League Baseball and the Chicago White Sox take any and all allegations very seriously, and the White Sox are completely supportive of the joint domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy shared by MLB and the MLBPA. MLB opened an investigation after learning of these allegations. The White Sox were not aware of the allegations or the investigation at the time of his signing. The White Sox will refrain from comment until MLB's investigative process has reached its conclusion. Olivia Feinstead posted on her Instagram story what she hopes comes from the investigation, saying, quote, I hope the MLB does what they should and puts him in required therapy, maybe even a small suspension, so he can take time out to really think about why he abuses his kids and their mothers.
It's a good reminder, I think, that, women, partners of athletes, and sometimes athletes themselves, no amount of money or status or cachet, means that they're immune to this sort of situation.
Clevinger himself has not commented at this point, but his agent Seth Levinson told The Athletic that he needs more time before responding, wanting to be respectful of the White Sox and MLB. Now, the White Sox could potentially choose to place Clevinger on leave if the investigation is still ongoing when spring training opens next month.